If you're not in tech leveling up, AI is going to catch up. This is Ron from FastTechSearch.com, and today I want to tell you exactly what you need to do to make sure that you're getting as far as fast as you can in 2026. AI is not coming, for every job, doomsday, but what it is doing is coming for anybody, including people in tech that have stopped growing, have become complacent, or any of that type of stuff. So if you already work in tech, if you're in help desk, IT support, junior admin, a SOC analyst, cloud support, and you're just planning to keep doing what you've been doing, this episode is for you. Because I'm going to be honest, man, the game has really changed a lot. And if you want to, stay on the sidelines and pretend like it hasn't, unfortunately, you may get left behind. So if you've been living underneath a rock, let's kind of talk about what is AI actually replacing. It's not replacing engineers. It's not replacing architects. It's not replacing people who own their growth, own their progress, own the risks that they take, own the outcomes that they have. AI is simply replacing tasks. That's it. Always remember, AI is artificial intelligence trying to replace your natural, organic, non-GMO intelligence. So according to McKinsey, up to 60% of job tasks across industries can be either partially or fully automated. But less than 5% of entire jobs can be fully automated. And this has been seen across the board around the world. There are so many companies that have happily take a step back from AI because they thought, oh, we can fire all these people. It's going to be sweet. Shit can be fully automated. And it's just not that way. I'm pretty sure you've talked to a chat bot or you've tried to do something through AI and it was fully automated and it was not good, right? It was not what you were looking for and you still needed and wanted to talk to a person, right? So the only thing right now that you need to be worried about, if AI is going to affect you, if AI is going to take your job, is going to, kill your growth, is if you're doing any of the following. If you do repetitive work, if you do something that involves any type of scripting, you just read off a script or you just follow a script, certain tier 1 troubleshooting, right? Manual reporting, or just a lot of admin tasks, right? So if your job is mostly, follow the damn playbook, follow the guide, some shit that literally we can feed it to ChatGPT, we can feed it to Gemini, and it can do the same thing, you may be in a danger zone, all right? And one of the biggest things I want you to do is kind of pay close attention to a split that I'm seeing in tech and in tech careers in general right now. Right now, it's two different lanes, right? I would say is people that have very low leverage and people that have high leverage. So if you are in a low leverage role, most likely you don't take ownership or nothing. Nobody's really expecting anything of you. You're not in control of any type of architecture. You have zero decision making and you have no impact on revenue or any type of risk to the company. All of those roles are going to be automated or either outsourced or just reduced in general. Now, if you in a high leverage role or want to get a high leverage role, that's going to be anything doing security, cloud, DevOps, data engineering, access management, and governance and integration when it comes to AI and compliance as well. Those roles that I just mentioned, they're growing faster because of AI, not dwindling, not shrinking, not going away. So according to the U.S. Bureau of Labor and Statistics, cybersecurity roles are growing more than 30% year over year. So every year, 30 more percent. That's hundreds of thousands, sometimes millions of jobs. The cloud and platform roles are going to grow as security grows. The cloud and integration and compliance roles are going to grow as well. But data engineering as well is going to accelerate super fast just because AI, ChatGPT, Gemini, Claude, Gronk, whatever you use, all of these run off of data. Without data, it's no bueno, right? It's like if you erase your brain. AI really creates complexity if you look at it holistically. For you, you may think it makes your life simple, but in a bigger scheme of things, it makes things a lot more complex. And complexity creates high paying jobs. So if you're looking to get six figures, if you're looking to get to the bag, that is definitely a good thing. Now I want to tell you why being comfortable is the most dangerous thing you can do. Now I know you just want to go to work, clock in, go home, not learn, hop on the game, watch the game, hang out with your friends, stare at the wall, catch lightning bugs. I don't know what the fuck, whatever you do, right? That actually reminds me, when the last time I've seen a lightning bug? And if you have seen a lightning bug, where the hell do you live? I haven't seen a lightning bug since I was a child. Anyway, you don't give a damn about that. So let's talk about this. Most people in tech kind of stall out, right? And it's not because they're not smart. It's not because, like I said, intelligence or they can't do it. It's just that they get comfortable. Let me really break down, because you may be thinking like, this is some lazy slob with mustard and ketchup stains all over their damn tank top. No. Comfort looks like this. Somebody staying in a role that has no growth for 2, 3, 4, 5, 7 years. Somebody that literally deals with the same thing every day, the same tickets. Reset this password, reset that password. And they've been doing that for, 5 years. Dealing with the same tools and just the same excuses. And then, after all those years of being comfortable, after all those years of putting in work and thinking they're going to retire with this company and all this other shit, here come automation. Automate their entire job. Or processes change and they can't adapt to it. Or teams get restructured. Or they tighten up the budget and say, man, this motherfucker been doing the same thing for years. We don't need them anymore. And all of a sudden, your stable ass job, isn't stable anymore. Here's the truth, man. AI can't and won't eliminate people who learn. AI is really only eliminating and getting rid of people who just repeat the same day over and over and over again. And another thing is this, man. This is not a shit that I just pull out of thin air. I do research, look up things, and according to LinkedIn, right? So LinkedIn does this workforce report for right now and what they think things are going to look like in the future. And according to them, the fastest growing tech professionals are those who reskill about every 18 to 24 months. So every year or two, you're reskilling, you're learning new skills. You're not the same person that you want it to be. Now, all different types of people listen to this podcast, right? Beginners that are still trying to get into tech, people that's in tech, got a couple certs, making 60, 70. And then we got, the 6-figure earners in here as well. And the people that are making 6 figures, you have to treat this seriously, right? If you want to make 6 figures on your, air quotes, time off, you got to be reading articles, you got to be reading white papers, you got to be reading what your company is planning on doing. Is that what you want to do? Where they're moving towards? What you think is next? That's another thing. If you say ahead of the curve, right? Not shit right on pace with it, but if you say ahead of the curve, you'll be able to recover from layoffs, because even if you're making 6 figures, you can get fired too. Anybody can get fired. Anybody can get laid off. But the good thing is, if you got the skills, if you got the mindset, you'll be able to recover quickly. Because the one thing is this. It's one thing to get laid off because, you're a piece of shit and don't know what you're doing. It's another thing just because, man, we want to keep you, but we don't have the money. If you're in that situation, you're going to get another job pretty quickly. Another thing that I want to tell you about is, if you really want to do something, right? If you really want to make something happen, you have to stop listening to anybody that says anything different. If you want to get a certain certification, cool. Only listen to people that are talking about the certification is great, certification is cool. If you want to work in compliance, if you want to work in AI, if you want to do automation, if you want to do networking, only align yourself and listen to people who are doing what you want to do. not people that are discouraging you, not people that are negative. That's the whole thing, especially now. You have to be positive. Believe it or not, my students' mindset is a big deal. I can show you how to get the certifications. I can show you how to get the skills. I can show you how to get a bunch of interviews, but you have to have the right mindset because the shit is not easy, right? And you got to have a strong mind for one, to retain all this shit, two, to be able to think analytically and critically, and three, make sure that, nobody deters you from your path because social media, the internet, your friends, your family, they probably know what the fuck you really want, right? You're the only one that knows what you really want. So if you have a question, if you have a concern, look in the mirror. Should I do this? Should I do that? Ask your fucking self. What do you think? What do you want to do? And then go make it happen. Another thing is, according to LinkedIn, people who specialize earn around 20 to 40% more than generalists. For example, let's say we got a family general doctor, right? He's going to make a certain amount of money because he just decided to, I'm a generalize, I know a little bit about everything. But then when you start specializing, a heart surgeon, a brain surgeon, they're going to get paid 3, 4, 5 times more than that, right? So as I always say, as a beginner, you need to be a generalist. After you get past the generalist phase, you need to figure out, what am I going to specialize in? Am I going to specialize in networking? Is it going to be cybersecurity? Is it going to be cloud? And then, that's when the big bags come. Another thing is this. Tech is just not this, unless you just want to make 50, 60,000, it's not just a clock in type of job. You have to learn how to adapt. You got to welcome change because that's all technology is. Shit phases out and comes back in. Long story short, you can't be the only person trying to watch fucking DVDs when everybody else is streaming, right? You have to make sure that you are staying abreast of what's happening right now and what's coming up next. Another thing is this: if you don't stay on top of your stuff, if you don't sharpen your sword, your resume is going to reflect that. And that's a lot of you guys. That's why a lot of you guys can't find jobs. Nobody's calling you back. You got to make sure that you are valuable because right now, man, you can make some really, really good money in tech. But a lot of you aren't even reaching that opportunity because a lot of this stuff is either foreign to you, you don't know, blah, blah. But right now is an awesome opportunity to get to some money, but it's extremely competitive. Extremely competitive. Certifications alone, not going to save you, man. Whatever your title is, it's not going to save you. And even years of experience is not going to save you. Positioning and leverage is what's going to save you, right? Because like I said, you're competing with, you might as well say fucking everybody. So as always, this is not supposed to be something that you're just supposed to listen to. If you haven't written anything down, if you haven't taken any notes, this is what I want you to do right now. Get a pen, get a piece of paper, open up your notes app, get a voice recorder, ask your wife, your little brother, your roommate, whoever, to write these things down. Another thing I want you to do is, if you are a beginner, make sure that you go to passtechsearch.com and take our tech career quiz. Or even if you're not a beginner, if you're mid-level, you can go over there. And if you're thinking about transitioning, we'll tell you exactly where we think you should transition to, what skills you need, and what certifications you need as well. That's passtechsearch.com. The career quiz takes maybe 2 or 3 minutes to fill out. The first thing you need to goddamn do is go from a doer to an owner. You gotta stop peeing. Whoa, gotta stop peeing. Holy shit, wait a minute. You gotta stop being a person who just executes the task, right? Be the person who owns the entire process. Design the system, secure the system, optimize the system, automate workflows. Basically, ownership meaning that I'm taking full ownership from beginning to end. The creation of it. How do you secure it? How do we make it better? How do we remove ourselves from it and just automate this process so we can move on to more important tasks? The second thing is, make sure that you pick in a lane that has a lot of leverage. We talked about this earlier. So security, cloud, DevOps, data engineering, all that stuff. Don't just dabble, right? Now, like I said, if you're a beginner, you're a generalist, you need to dabble in all this shit. But if you're past that phase, you need to commit to one of these lanes and go as hard as you can. The next thing is Start stacking as many skills as you can and let AI help you. Don't work against it. Don't fight against it because it's here and it's not going nowhere. AI can help you understand systems, understand risks, and understand how to scale. AI can also help you learn fundamentals, security principles, automation, data flow, all these things. Use AI as a tool. Don't look at it as a fucking threat, man. The people who are going to win are going to automate themselves up the ladder. So all these repetitive, stupid ass tasks you got to do every day, let your AI agent or let your AI do that while you're working on high value things. Use AI to remove all low value work. Focus on architecture and decisions that AI cannot make and should not make. AI should really just free your time, man, not replace you. If you're ready to get in tech, or better yet, if you're already in tech, right, and you're not leveling up, you don't need no more motivation. You need urgency. I'm not telling you to panic. I'm not telling you to be fearful, but you just need urgency because the market is not waiting for you to feel ready, right? That's for the people that's already in tech. For the people who haven't gotten into tech, you need to get in tech as soon as you can because the sooner you start, the sooner you'll start reaping benefits, the sooner you'll start getting more skills, the sooner you'll start getting more money, and the further along you'll be than a fucking competition. Because guess what? While you waiting and wondering, somebody else is starting. Somebody else just passed their first cert. Somebody just landed their first job. And by the time you decide to get started 3 months from now, 6 months from now, a year from now, they already in the game. Then they already took the job that you were supposed to have. Listen, man, AI ain't going to ask for permission. Automation ain't going to care about how long you've been at a company. And company budgets don't care about your wife, your kids, your husband, none of that shit, your mortgage, none of that. But I got some good news, man. If you act right now, if you reskill right now, and if you reposition yourself right now, you ain't got to worry about being replaced. What's going to happen is you're going to get promoted. And like I said before, man, this ain't no damn scare tactic. It's a choice. This is what you can do. You can stay comfortable, stay generalized, and stay where you are. Or you can level up, specialize, and no matter what the future brings, you will always have a career. AI is not even really your enemy. Complacency is. Stay focused, man. Stay strategic. And other than that, man, I'll see you in class. This is Rob from PastXsearch.com, and I hope this was valuable to you. Make sure that you like, give this 5 stars, and share with 2 of your tech buddies who can benefit.